What's going on? What's going on? So I want to talk about what questions to ask when you're dating. As I talk to many wonderful women, I listen to them and I listen to what they don't ask when dating. Questions like, "Do you believe in God?" That's such a blank question because there are many gods. You want to know if he believes in Jehovah God, the man in flesh, Jesus Christ, God. That's what you want. Those are detailed questions. But we're not going to make this biblical. We're going to make this more purposeful on what you need for the man in your life. The purpose of small talk is to naturally ease into a purposeful conversation. First few minutes, don't pepper spray them down with the questions. Once you find a topic that you have in common, stay on that topic. Remember, tone is everything. Give elaborate answers, nothing like a very intelligent, well-spoken woman. What do you like to do in your free time? This is very important. If they like to play video games or smoke weed all day, and that's what you like, that might be your man. What type of books do you like to read? Hopefully, he says Bible, inspirational books. It's something that's feeding his mind positivity and not something that's feeding him negativity. Like porn that's feeding his flesh. What makes you angry? We all have triggers. Hopefully, he can control his anger. What assumptions do people make about you? What are you most grateful for? How much personal space do you need to be comfortable in a relationship? What is your favorite Bible verse? What friendships have you made that has the most impact on you in your life? Who is the best role model a person could have? What is your relationship with your parents? Ladies, the purpose of these questions is so you don't waste time in dating. Um, so you need to set the tone early. Set the tone early. A godly man will have these conversations already for you because we know what our purpose is. We know what we want into a woman. So we need to dig into whether or not you are that woman. So rest assured, you know, you don't have to worry about us, but there's always an exception to the rule because, again, men, it takes us time to really open up in conversation. So you want to ask questions like, are you married? Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a girl that thinks she's your girlfriend? An ex-girlfriend that you're having sex with that basically is still your girlfriend? Or you still sleeping with your baby mama? Do you have a buddy or a boyfriend? Um, do you have anything above everything that I just asked? And if the person says no, then you continue on with the date. You continue on getting to know that person, but do not count your eggs before they hatch. Because again, people interview well. And dating for me is a long interview process. I need references from anyone you have dated, and I say that jokingly because I want to know what my question will be is, what would your last boyfriend or last two boyfriends, what did they say most positive about you, and give me something negative. Dating should be taken serious, not as a game like it's played. Ask her 2 to 5 year. Ask about his or her 2 to 5 year plan. Ask about finances, depending on where you are in life. Maybe you want to buy a house. Maybe you want to start a business. I've seen this turn out bad when people invest so much time in each other and then they're ready for the next step and didn't realize that finances was a big deal that one couldn't uphold. Maybe she had to get the house in her name only, or he had to get the house in his name only, and it just turns out bad when you a person is not bringing to the table what you thought they would. So I've seen this go bad. So you can't. So you want and you can't have. Um, you have to put enough quality time into getting to know someone before sex. Please do not jump into the bed because once you start having sex with someone, conversations go out the door. because now you're focused on your flesh. That's not in all cases. When there's a real connection, a real intimate connection with a person, you guys can make love and then lay in bed and talk for hours because you had that connection. But it's the fleshly, the lust type of relationships. Once you enter sex, it's a wrap. You're not going to get any further, and you've given that person everything that they need. Stop giving boyfriends, husbands benefits, and stop giving a man that won't even commit to be your boyfriend benefits. Because there's different levels. If he wants to be a friend and he said that's all he wants is a friend, he's not ready for commitment, then let it be that. Don't give him more than what he deserves in your life. You know, ask these questions, these qualifying questions. And then as you go on and you feel very comfortable in talking with this individual, then you want to get into some deeper type of stuff, like, your childhood and, just, what you've really been through. Because a lot of times what has happened in our childhood and growing up will affect us in our relationships. And I think a person should know what's going on in your past in order to understand you sometime when you shut down, or you just don't want to talk about certain things. It'll give them a general understanding who you are. So you have to ask these tough questions. And ladies, you have kids, you need to ask a man, and you need to be straight up with it. Do you have any criminal history? Have you been in prison before? Because you don't understand how much this will hurt you if you get a job with the high security, or if this person's a pedophile and then he harms your children, or if this person just, now I understand this. I'm not saying that a felon or a person that has been in jail disqualify him from being a good man. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you need to ask these questions so you are aware of who you're dealing with. Just don't bring any old man around your children without making sure you ask these questions. You have to ask these questions about his criminal history, how he deals with his children, how he deals with other women children. Do he have children? Are you an active father in your children's life? You want to know these questions, because if he's not active in his children's life, why would you want him to be active in yours? And he not even taking care of his responsibility. Ladies, ask these questions as you're dating these men. Don't waste time. Give yourself 2 to 3 months before you jump into bed with them. And understand, if he tells you that's not what he wants, that's not what he wants. You can't force a man to do anything that he wants. Have a good one.